welcome to the Fandom Flux Podcast, episode 2. What is it?
224, I think.
I'm gonna have to double check that because I don't think it is.
Cut.
No, we're not cutting. This is part of the show.
Yeah, it happens all the freaking time.
Everyone's gonna hear this part.
Okay, most recent one. I've got the playlist up.
This episode's 225.
Why are there only 200 episodes in the playlist?
Because someone hasn't been putting the others into the playlist.
It's supposed to do automatically. I set it up to do that, and I set it up to do that before episode 200. Alright, I'm going to have to fix that at some point, or see whether there's just a flaw in how YouTube does playlists. But yeah, so what number was it?
This episode's 225.
Okay, cool. 225! I'm your host, Casey. Back into the intro. With me, we got Kenchi.
Hi, I'm Kenchi618, and it's very disturbing the sound that a human foot makes off the human skull when it hits unimpeded.
Oh, no.
That's a strange intro, but
It
all right,
is.
yeah. That is.
Slice is here.
Hey, what's up? I'm not familiar with the sound a foot makes that it bounces off a skull.
Really?
No.
For some reason, I find that genuinely surprising. I'm not entirely sure why.
Well, when LARPing, it's generally frowned upon to actually hit people.
Wow, Slicer,
Didn't you
be
used to,
careful.
like, full-on charge people with a shield?
Yeah, but then you're hitting them with a shield. If a body part hits someone with enough force to actually injure someone, something has gone wrong.
Wow, Slicer. You and your high horse. Be careful up there.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
Ken,
pretty high.
It's the same in wrestling, though.
Shut up, Casey!
Okay. Anyway, Patience here also.
Hello, everyone.
Ken yelled at me.
Get used to it.
Get used to it. 225 episodes, you think I'm not used to it?
I don't know. I'm not in your head, man.
That's right. Yeah. So, who wants to go first? For stuff...
I can. I have a few things.
Cool.
Well, to start, my arms are incredibly sore right now. I
Sure.
strained myself a bit on the workout earlier. If I haven't clarified, I have a meeting with a personal trainer Tuesday, right before the podcast.
So he or she gave you some stuff to do.
Yeah. I basically do some workouts on the arm-based lifting machines. So, Kenchi could tell me how good these numbers are. Chest press, I managed 100 in 3 reps, 100 pounds. Lat pull down, 120. Biceps curl, 80, and triceps extension, all of that with 3 reps each.
How many sets did you do?
I mean, sorry, it was 3 sets with... okay, define it for me.
Reps are the number you do in succession. Sets are the number of times, like, okay, I did 10 this time, and I'm going to do 10 5 times, and that's 5 sets of 10.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
with little
yeah,
breaks
it
in
was
between.
It was 3 sets each. It varied between them, but I think it was at least 10 reps per set.
That's pretty good.
Hmm.
And from what it sounds like, if that's what you're doing, then they're working you for strength,
Yeah,
just to build up your endurance right now.
basically, yeah. I mean, That's what he's focusing on. My leg strength is already phenomenal. It has to be able to support 400 pounds every day. But
Small mercies, I suppose. That's pretty good.
yeah, but they're getting increasingly sore, so I just need to work on getting fat content down.
Yeah. Eventually, at some. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, might be just working it so that it converts the stored fat into just muscle instead, which is probably an easier way of not necessarily cutting out the weight, but making it useful weight instead of just fat.
Well, that's one thing, yes, but muscle is actually heavier than fat, so it's not making the strain on my legs any better. He is having me do cardio as much as I can afterward, but with how much I have to rush back to get to the podcast, it's typically only 3 to 5 minutes every week.
We're going to have to finagle things a little bit then, I think.
You really don't mind?
No, I mean, you're putting a hell of a lot of effort into this, so I'm not going to do anything to get in the way of it.
Yeah, if you want to get those numbers up, you got to do more than 3 to 5 minutes. So if we got to work around it to get you to get more time in, then that's fine. Because 3 to 5 minutes of cardio ain't really helping you out that much, honestly.
Not really, no. Thanks.
I mean, this might cause problems for Blush, but that's okay. For the time being, until we actually figure something out, and we'll need to get in contact with Blush again to find out when she's actually regularly available, if we push things back an hour, would that be good? I don't know how much cardio is good cardio. So
he'll need depends on what he's doing. I assume he's at this point walking or jogging maybe.
Yeah, basically just walking on the treadmill.
Okay, so for walking he'll need with all the exercises he's doing, along with that, he'll need say 30 minutes to get something out of it.
Well, the time frame is I meet the trainer at 10 o'clock my time until 10:30, and it's about that time that I start with the cardio. So, I mean, if we push the podcast by just 15 minutes, that would be good. That would be probably enough. Maybe 20 to be safe. It's just the amount of time it takes me to drive back from the gym.
Yeah, we can work on it. It's not really.
We'll figure it out.
That's not really that big of a change, honestly. So.
Anyway, sorry, we got completely into stuff that probably didn't
I
need
was,
to go into, but oh well.
Yeah, like I was saying, patient, when you get your endurance up when it comes to lifting these weights, to get down more fat, you may want to try high reps, lower weight.
High reps, lower weight. I'll
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
But that not yet, just wait on that for a little while.
I understand. At this rate, though, I should probably have the machines maxed out by the end of the year.
Ooh.
Well, that's assuming that the growth rate remains constant and doesn't slow down when you get near the top, like grinding in any RPG ever.
Yeah, they based that on something, so.
Way to transfer that logic, man.
That reminds me, actually. I finally managed to platinum Rechain of Memories.
Oh, you are impressive. Yeah.
That reminds. And on that note, Casey, I think I actually sent you a PSN friend request.
Did you?
I believe so.
Okay, I'll have to look at that. I haven't checked my notifications in ever, because why would I? So
I finally started.
I get spam from people on PSN. It's weird.
Yeah,
me too. Yeah.
I honestly haven't gotten too much. I mean, I only opened up my PSN contacts recently because I wanted to get into Zom on PSN. So, there's that. There was something. Oh yeah, I've gotten started on Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. And I'm remembering how much I loved trying to go for 100% completion on the gummy missions.
They're a lot of fun.
They are. They're hard as balls sometimes, but yes, they are a lot of fun.
It really is. It's just a matter of getting all the upgrades so you can build the ship of your dreams.
Oh god, I was clenching for a patience joke. That's just takes a lot of grinding. Yeah, that's not where I thought you were going with that.
Well, if you want me to.
Not especially.
Alright, to clarify, to get back on track. At this point, I've cleared the first story for the Land of Dragons and Beast's Castle, and I've rediscovered the 100 Acre, so next stop is Olympus Coliseum. That'll be fun.
Nice.
It'd probably be more fun if I was enough of a Final Fantasy fanboy to know Orin.
I think he was 9. The Final Fantasy 9, not 9 years old. He looks terrible
Yeah,
for 9 years old.
Yeah, I know what you meant, Kate.
Yeah. I love 100 Acre Wood in that game. It's so good.
Yeah.
If heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking at first, sure. Then it gets better.
Every time Winnie the Pooh says, "Oh, that's nice to see you, somebody I don't know," and I'm like,
Yeah, that
ah.
it does hurt. I just love going back and replaying them, and he says, "Sora, thank you so much," instead of "Thank you very much, dear somebody."
I actually didn't know that.
Oh, they actually changed the voice lines, so that's
Yeah.
actually pretty cool.
They do once you've completed the cave.
Good attention to detail. Well done, Square Enix.
And that's saying nothing for the next game. Though, I just remembered, they said that they're not bringing any old worlds back, so I guess we've seen the last of the 100 Acre.
That kind of sucks. I like that.
Oh.
I mean, we've already been in there twice, so it'd kind of be a bit much at this point, but still.
I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I mean, the minigames are always nice.
Yeah.
And I mean, plans might have changed in the last few, I don't know, years of development.
Feels like decades.
Oh, terrible thought. There'll be
Oh, no.
Winnie the Pooh, but it'll be for the new film.
No. But wait, how would that even work? Is there any setting other than the 100 Acre that would...
I mean, it's set in the real world.
So you just get a depressing cityscape. You
Yeah,
have to go.
with Winnie the Pooh in it.
You can't do that. No. Moving on right now, I think we do have a rather momentous announcement, actually. The other day, there was an interesting post on Space Battles, wherein someone came out of nowhere by the name of Broken Zone with N and Z capitalized, and provided us with a rather interesting video. It was an audio recording of the first 100 words of our story, read by a somewhat professional. We have since brought him on as the newest member of the Crossbray.
I can't actually look at this, so when you say somewhat professionals, anyone I would recognize?
No, I said somewhat professional. I mean, he's professionally trained, but still has more to learn, I believe is how he put it.
Ah.
Oh, and he has a British accent. Born in Britain and apparently lives in New Zealand, hence the name.
I feel like I missed a trick there then. Oh well. I'm kidding.
Yeah. When you said mildly or professionally trained, I thought you were being coy about some actual professional voice actor or something.
Yeah, I
But
wish.
yeah, that is pretty cool though, regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's working on, now that he's joined us, he's working on putting together actors from our fans to put together a genuine audiobook of our story.
Oh.
Hmm.
It's going to be fantastic. And I mean the attention to detail. He added in sound effects of waves moving at the start of the story, at the start of the recording here, just as a way of underlining the setting.
That's pretty cool.
I mean,
I
that's
look
something.
forward to the horror of finding someone that can do a good Donald Duck.
Oh, that's a good one.
That just means he's gonna have to listen to a lot of bad Donald Duck.
Yeah.
I'm going to have him that you person you. So yeah, Broken Zone, newest member of Crossbrain, vocal as his title, of course, and most likely going to be our narrator. So possibly, but not probably, the voice of Cross. I can see the jokes now. Native Florida teen with a British accent.
Hmm.
No offense to anyone with a British accent. I like British accents. But
Don't worry,
it
I'm sure
would-
they're not offended.
I don't know what there would be to be offended about.
Yeah. The joke was
Yeah.
I basically don't anymore, so.
Oh, fair enough.
So that's pretty much everything. Job is going well. Relationship with my girlfriend is going well, though she is not doing particularly. Coming bad conversation with her parents in regard to trying her best to get a job and not succeeding. I believe she said that I probably shouldn't say this out loud.
Yeah, this is probably a little too personal.
Well, she mentioned it in the chat, but in the main chat, so yes. Oh yeah, I remember. There's one other thing.
Hmm?
I hate autocorrect.
Yeah,
Yeah, but,
I feel like most people do.
That's why I double check everything I type in text.
yeah, I think it only gets worse if you try and actually teach it to learn your particular vernacular as well.
My phone has just started doing that.
How? I mean, tangentially related, but I mean,
That's not that bad. I mean,
okay, I mean,
Not that bad.
flip the
aside from
genders for me in your heads. Yeah, that.
I know a lot of people like that, just jokingly, so that doesn't actually affect me at all.
It's not offensive so much as it is incredibly blush-inducing. And I
Yeah.
don't mean either. Anyway, the other thing was
Oh.
not good. Makes me all the more infuriated that I'm trapped down. She's all the way. I can't anything to get there. Yet. just want to. Problems go away. I can't. Only so much I can do.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, and then the newest One Piece chapter defined.
You're getting a bit choppy there, patient.
The newest One Piece chapter redefines absolutely everything.
Hmm. Okay.
I need to catch up.
Apparently, if you're ever going to finish that story. Or if I'm going to...
Screw you.
That was me grumbling about me finishing my own story, but it just ended. So...
Right. I believe that's everything else noteworthy.
Fair enough.
So,
Kenchi,
perhaps.
Yeah.
how did you split a skull?
All right. So, if I've kicked you in the head about
Was it
5
with
different
an
times,
axe kick to split
No.
the skull? No? Okay.
someone would be dead if that happened. I don't throw axe kicks to the head because some kicks are impossible to pull properly to protect someone. Now, if I have kicked you in the head 5 times already over the course of a match that we are having, and I told you in the back, hey, at some point in the match, I'm going to do this particular kick, protect your face. What are you going to do when I tell you that I am immediately going to go for the kick?
Protect my face?
It's gonna
Seems
look
like a good
so
idea.
good when I don't protect my face.
That was that guy's idea. Because he didn't protect his face. And this is the kick, the thing I just posted down here is basically the kick I did. I wish someone was recording this match I had on Saturday.
Okay. Apologies to the audience if the audio comes through.
Yeah.
It won't. I fixed it.
I'm really confused why your wrestling league doesn't record your matches.
Because I don't know. They don't have someone with the time or the technology or whatever to record it and make it look decent enough to post it somewhere. Most places. Some places do. I'm still trying to get the video from the last thing before that I did.
So, a flipping spin kick is what you performed.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Whatever you're watching is what I did.
Yeah.
That kick is impossible to pull properly. Like, I pulled it as best I could. The way I landed was like, instead of going through him, I stopped at him. But still, like the way it's supposed to be done. But still, that is 220 pounds flying at you, leading with its foot. Protect your goddamn face.
Mm.
I kicked him so hard, I hurt my own foot.
Wow.
Okay.
It still hurts. So, yeah, that happened Saturday. And the thing is, finished the match. So, that wasn't the end. But when we got to the back, I basically chewed him out. I'm like, you realize I could have killed you with that, right? When I say protect your face, protect your face. And he was like, but it looked really good.
Oh god, I was right. I thought I was joking.
And I'm like, yeah, it looked really good, and I almost killed you. Please don't do that again. So if we ever wrestle, he's probably going to do it again. Most kicks I can pull, most kicks I can make safe, that is not one of them. So yeah, other than almost killing a man, see what else did I do this week? Oh yeah, my birthday was yesterday.
Oh, cool. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday.
Yeah, thank you. I am 27. I hate everything in the world. I am not pleased with being my birthday. I don't like my birthday.
So you hate me, Kenchi?
No, no. I don't hate you nor anyone else that would choose to celebrate my birthday. I just don't like my. I'm glad that people think it's a good thing that I exist.
It's a pretty good thing.
It is.
But I feel like at this point in time, I should be a millionaire. What have I been doing with all my time? Kicking
Working
dudes in the
multiple
face.
jobs.
But it's not enough, Casey. It's not enough.
That doesn't make any. You wrestle. Like what? That's awesome. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to have a midlife crisis for this.
I can do more.
You're rich in experience, Kenchi.
And if I were rich in money, I could be even more experienced. There's so many things I could fund. I could do so many more things if I were rich. I'd be even richer in experience. Damn it. I'm letting the world down by not being an entrepreneur.
You're cutting out Kenchi
He's fine.
a lot.
Someone give me some source money, some seed money.
I'm getting the
How
gist
much
of
do
it.
you need?
Sorry.
Damn
What would you even do with that seed money?
Lots of things.
Or is it just make profit?
Buy seeds, presumably.
Kenchi, can
Yes?
I recommend setting up a Patreon account? You have the single most popular story in the One Piece fandom, and possibly the Naruto fandom as well.
No, he's not wrong, actually. Like, you probably could set up your own Patreon. Just
Yeah, no.
for being Kenchi.
I've talked to Casey about that before, and I don't feel right doing it. Because I was doing it for a long time. And now just set up a Patreon account now just doesn't feel right to me.
That's fair,
Well,
unless you're going to pick the story back up again.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't set up a Patreon account until we got about midway through the story and it actually picked up some decent steam.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I would do it if I was able to like write a lot more than I do now. But I'm so busy now compared to back then that I can't keep that kind of schedule that I used to keep.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's a pity that.
Yeah. But enough about that. Let's talk about I don't think I have anything else for this week.
No, just kicking a dude in the face.
Yeah, I think the trauma of almost kicking someone's head off their is enough. God, it sounded like a watermelon hitting the concrete floor.
Okay then.
That is descriptive.
By the way, Kenchi, did you try stressing the angle? How do you think I would have felt if I... You really wouldn't care that much, clearly.
Man.
So
I think the implication is dumbass gonna dumbass, and he wouldn't have cared anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
To be specific, the guy who got kicked wouldn't care anyway.
No,
essentially.
pretty hard to care without a head.
Yeah, I mean, I would have cared. Because then I would have gotten a bad rep for being dangerous. I don't
That's a
need
good
that.
point.
Interesting set of priorities. Right then. Next.
I don't have much, so I could go, I suppose.
All right.
Saving the best for last, I see.
Are we? Okay.
So I've been playing. I got a Switch a long while back, and Breath of the Wild was the first game I got for it. So I played through that a lot, and just been kind of. After that, I played some Mario Kart. Nothing really jumped out at me as a good game on the system until I got Hyrule Warriors about 2.5 weeks ago. I have been playing it pretty much every day since, and I have unlocked 2 of the 10 maps. Yeah, there's a lot of content in this game, which is awesome. It's a little slow. It's very grindy, but it is a Warriors game, so that's to be expected.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend it. The Switch version is the definitive edition, so it has all of the characters and all the updates and all that other stuff. So, yeah. It's nice to have another game on the Switch that I enjoy playing.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much been my week. Honestly, I haven't really done much.
I wish I could have a Switch,
You can.
but I need to save money.
All right, yeah.
You know, Kenchi, maybe, just maybe, if you had mentioned a little ways back, hey, my birthday's coming up, I'd really like a Switch.
I mean, belated birthday presents are a thing.
I don't like getting presents just for being alive.
Also, your readers have previously given you games consoles just for being you.
They have done that. Although I technically think I completed a challenge to get it. Yeah, I did. It was like 12 updates in a week. Or something.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Try to challenge yourself to something like that.
I couldn't do that again.
Not that exact challenge, obviously. You've already done that.
Kick 12 guys in the face in a week.
Kill one of them.
But then I'd go to jail and I wouldn't get to enjoy my sweet, sweet Switch.
It'd be
That
there
is
waiting for
true.
you for when you get out.
By the time I got out for that, there'd be like virtual reality would absolutely be a thing. No one would, like my Switch would be so obsolete by then. Man. So then I'd have to kick another 12 guys in the face to get whatever the new thing was. And it's just a vicious cycle and I'd never get out of it.
Okay.
Andy.
I can't tell whether he's cutting out or he's just absolutely struggling to grapple with your logic. The latter. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Fair enough. So that was everything, Slicer?
Yeah. I'm kind of struggling to think of anything else I've done this week, but that's about it. I might be going from maintenance to stalker for one night a week because Walmart apparently cut maintenance hours store-wide, company-wide. So that's fun. So I'm missing 8 hours a week.
Boo.
Yeah, that's like a third of my paycheck. So they're thinking about bringing me on Tuesdays, so another night a week to be a stalker for 8 hours.
Cool. So, at least they're like trying to cover it anyway.
Yeah, I work with some pretty understanding people, so it's nice, but it does mean I lose a night for essentially the same pay.
Sorry.
But we'll see how that goes. My schedule is only docked hours for 1 week that I'm scheduled for, of the 3 weeks that are on the schedule. So it's really confusing what's happening. The managers are really bad at this whole communication thing.
It's been my experience that tends to be the case.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on it.
Alright, I guess it's me. Video games. Chain of Memories. I finally finished the level grinding for Sora's half of that game and started the Riku half. Did a single world and got so incredibly bored by it that I didn't want to continue. Yeah.
It's not pleasant. Sora's, you have those exciting slights. Slights?
Slights, yes, but exciting is not perhaps the word I would use to describe them. Cumbersome
Fun.
is another one. Like the entire first phase of the last boss of the game basically requires you to not use any slights because the thing is in the air all of the time.
Well, yeah. I thought I meant for the level grinding parts. I mean, how much fun is it to fly around the stage? Like, am I coming through?
Yeah, kind of.
Yes.
How much fun is it to fly around with 3 flaming tornadoes around you and just hit anything in your way with the tornado.
I just used magnet something and quake over and over again. That basically cleared the floor of everything. But yeah, so I have that other half of the game to look forward to. But it's a lot simpler. There's less grindy shit like finding enemy cards or anything. All that shit's automatic, so it doesn't mean anything in this version.
Yeah, there's just the slight problem that you have exactly to grind maximum potential.
The slight problem. I get it. It's good.
I didn't even intend that one.
Yeah. So I'll finish that at some point. I don't especially care as much as I did when I went into this, and I'm like, I'm gonna platinum every game, and then yeah.
Lacking a bit of patience.
You could say. 2, I am very, very close to finishing. As in, I have Xemnas Data Battle to do. Just that one. All the other ones are finished. And Lingering Will. And that's pretty much all I've got left to do in the entire game. I mean, there's still the skateboarding achievement. Oh, and I have to do the... I think it's S rank on the EX versions of the Gummy missions. Like one on each route, and that'd be it.
Yep.
So... Oh, and get all the blueprints, which I don't know how many I'm missing on that, but it won't be many. It won't be too hard.
Just beware of the X Hunter. No anime reference intended.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. Yeah, so...
Mission level...
Whatever.
Mission level 3 of Assault of Dreadnought. You'll know it.
Alright. I don't actually have to do mission level 3 of anything, though, so that's okay.
Well, you do if you want all the blueprints.
Oh, really? Oh,
Really?
okay. So yeah, that was the thing. And people that are aware of our public Discord and visit it on the regular will have noticed something suddenly springing up and being a thing that suddenly exists as of yesterday, or technically today. Time's weird because it was like 3 a.m. here, but yeah, someone posted an image of what's basically a femme fatale version of Momo Yaoyorozu from My Hero Academia. I immediately got inspired, so I will be starting another story.
God damn it, Casey.
You ever heard of the Crime Syndicate Earth from DC?
Yes.
Yeah. Basically one of those Elseworlds where the Justice League are all evil. And in this case run a crime syndicate. So basically that's my whole premise for the story. Is that terrible, terrible premise is going to be the fundamental concept of a new story that I'll be writing. That's basically My Hero Academia, but everything is crime families.
You know, Casey, it's not a matter of a premise being bad. It's a matter of the execution. And you do have the skill set necessary to make it good.
That's very nice of you to say, but remains to be seen.
I will be expecting great things from you.
Thanks, Emperor Palpatine.
That just makes me sad, because I'm going to disappoint him. Yeah, so it will be called My Familia Academia.
Oh god, you
of
already got
course.
a name.
Yeah, it's me. I'm good at naming things, if nothing else. So the first thing I came up with, this is a perfect
Flux
name
Righty
for the
Show.
story. Yeah, that's a good
Flux
name.
Righty Show.
That's a good name. You don't get to judge that. That's perfect. It's self-effacing. It's like, hey, we write and we know how to do decent writing, but we're still kind of shitty because we're fan fiction writers. Hey.
I resent that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. Like, if we were really, 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 really good, we wouldn't be doing this in fan fiction. We'd be just doing this in our original work and getting paid for it.
May I remind you that Osprey's very next work is going to be original.
Yeah, and I'm writing a book that'll finish one day.
With patience.
Okay. So, yeah, that's a project that I'm working on, and immediately just grabbed hold of Slicer and said, hey, brainstorm with me.
It was a pretty fun hour.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, so actually put plans and notes and shit together that I still have in a Google Doc that is still open. So I should probably just save to local storage or something, but... Yeah, so basically recontextualizing the history of the setting and the prominent characters for whom we have backstory that would need to be rejiggered to actually fit with the new concept. So yeah, that's a pretty fun project that I've been working on. So I really hope it goes well because I really like the idea. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much all I got, though. So,
all right.
Short episode, but, it happens.
All right.
Not especially short.
Any recommendations this week?
I have a recommendation.
Oh.
I know it's one Zomniac has heard of, at least. I don't know about you, but... This one was recommended to me, or to the Discord in general, I believe, a while ago. I think Greek Guy recommended it. I think. I might be wrong about that. I'm probably wrong about that. But it's called We Are Legion. It's on Space Battles. It is another Worm Young Justice crossover. Kind of, technically. It's one of those where a power gets crossed over and pretty much nothing else. And it's a self-insert because Space Battle's generally good at those. So, self-insert wakes up from bombed out Cadmus Labs. And he is insects. Like, just a hive mind of insects that can form a person.
Yummy.
Okay.
So, kind of Skitter with an upgrade, basically, is what he is. And it's pretty great. Like, it doesn't shy away from just completely derailing canon at multiple points in the story. So that's always interesting just by the effort of actually doing it. So, yeah. Also, apparently it's almost finished. And we'll be having a sequel story from a different character's perspective. What that especially means isn't entirely known. The guy has a poll for who the sequel story is going to be told from in terms of perspective, which is a little weird because we don't know how the story ends, which means we don't know who would be the best perspective to get. But whatever. I'm trying to think what I would actually want to say about the story itself without spoiling anything. Always.
If you need to spoil a little bit to sell it as a good story, I mean, we've had to do that before. Like, it happens.
We have. It's tricky. I'll just leave it at that and say, hey, Young Justice or just DC stuff in general, it does a really good job of just handling that setting. And yeah, I'll just go with that. Like, the worm stuff is very tangential. You don't need to know much about worm at all. Arguably
That actually
nothing.
makes the story more appealing to me, as
Yeah.
I haven't read Worm and don't really intend to.
Yeah.
You know-
Powers are based on shards of stuff in the brain, and that's pretty much all you need to know. And it tells you that anyway. So, yeah.
You know, I actually do have a recommendation that I make. Come to think of it.
Okay.
Anyone here familiar with Disney's Aladdin?
Yeah.
No.
So, the premise, this story is called A Whole New World, A Twisted Tale.
Of course it is.
Hmm.
Sorry, I shouldn't take the piss.
Here's the premise. What if Aladdin had never found this? When Jafar steals the genie, he uses his first two wishes to be and the sorcerer.
Okay, you're cutting out a little bit, so we're not getting the gist of what you're actually saying.
When Jafar steals the genie's lamp, he uses his first two wishes to become Sultan and the powerful sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
Agrabah lives in fear, waiting for his third and final wish. To stop the power-mad ruler, Aladdin and the deposed Princess Jasmine unite the people of Agrabah in rebellion. But soon their fight for freedom threatens to tear the kingdom apart in a costly civil war. What happens next? A street rat becomes a leader. Princess becomes a revolutionary. And readers will never look at the story of Aladdin in the same way again. Now, the fun thing about this alternate universe, it's its own novel. One of a series. Actually published and available.
Wow, how they pull that off?
Aladdin is public domain.
Oh,
Oh, I was not aware of that.
At least the original story is public domain, and thus, because Disney based a story on it, it's on shaky territory in terms of copyright.
There are a few other interesting ones in this Twisted Tale series, like Once Upon a Dream, Sleeping Beauty, and Reflection from Mulan. What if Mulan had to travel?
Okay, didn't get that last one.
What if Mulan had to travel to the underworld?
Okay,
And
that's
this
random but interesting.
and this one actually strikes me as old time, Beauty and the Beast. What if Belle's mother cursed the beast?
Okay.
So yeah, I'm recommending the. I'm cutting out.
Yeah, you're very spotty in terms of audio here, but yeah. There's some odd premises, and some of them sound a little... The Beauty and the Beast one sounds kind of thin, but yeah. Like, just Disney properties doing weird stuff to them. Okay.
That's kind of the nature of story compilations, though. I mean, there are going to be some that are a little weaker than the others.
so I'm impressed this is actually a book series.
Yeah, there's a reason Disney is trying really hard to make it so they can keep their copyrights, because a lot of their copyrights are very old.
Yeah, a lot of them are about to expire. Like Mickey Mouse, for example. So...
You need to get on that, guys.
I mean, I suppose technically it would be entirely 100% legal, even in civil terms, to write Mickey Mouse fanfiction if you really wanted to. So, there's this popular YouTube search is when does Mickey Mouse copyright expire? Disney now has until 2023 to figure out how to extend the date once again.
5 years, then I get rich. All my hopes and dreams come true. And it's all thanks to one animated mouse that's like 100 years old.
Really?
The market is gonna be flooded with Mickey Mouse stuff.
Oh yeah. They will not hold the copyright anymore. That means anyone can make merchandise based on it. Anyone.
They'd start plotting and scheming now.
Oh, they've been doing it for decades. Don't worry about it. They're on
It's
this.
it's going to be extended somehow. They're gonna find a way.
What if they don't?
Well,
I mean,
then we'll see.
what if they
Mickey
don't?
Mouse
Then they
everywhere.
still own fucking Star Wars and fucking Marvel and all that other shit. So what do they care at this point?
Shut
Mickey
up,
Mouse
Casey.
Still,
actually isn't making them that much money nowadays.
Shut up, Casey.
he's
I got
more
fresh ideas and a new perspective.
Right.
He's taking
more
Mickey
of a
Mouse to the
math
street.
Any more recommendations?
Nothing I've read has been exceptionally good, so nothing for me, unfortunately.
Same for me.
Except My Familiar Academia coming soon to a fanfiction site near you.
Yeah, I recommend the idea of that, if that ever exists.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be like Zero's thing with the Dragon Ball where you don't do it again.
I hope not.
No, he's not
So,
stealing the idea from
everybody
you.
for listening to the Fandom Cast episode
It was,
2.
we're in no rush to finish, unless you are.
Just my only day.
Didn't get that. What did he say?
Only day off. I think?
Nothing. Your hair looks nice.
It does,
Nice
but
save.
I feel suspicious that you would point it out like that, but yes, you're right, so thank you. Person that can't see me. What were you talking about? Mickey Mouse and stuff, he's cool. I've lost the thread, thanks, patient.
Yeah, we're done.
Welcome.
Okay, thanks for listening to the podcast. Contact us, Discord. Basically, we read the comments on the YouTube channel, but if you really want to actually get in touch with us, it's probably a better idea to do it through the Discord, where I, at the very least, am on every day. Slicer is on regularly. Zero is on regularly. Kenchi is a schmuck.
You can message me directly if you want to talk to me.
Also Patreon.
Also, Patreon. Yes, we would very much appreciate if anyone wants to donate and help support the show and stuff and the other shows that we do. I should mention, people asked us about doing righty stuff again, and we did start doing that again as a separate show. We have one episode in the can. We didn't record one this week because of reasons of me being kind of a dumbass and, forgetting that despite this being Zero's responsibility, he wasn't going to be here this week and thus couldn't do it, so I'm a dumbass.
It's not a scheduled show. We're just going to get enough material together to make an episode, and then we'll do that. So.
Yeah. Takes a lot of the pressure off, so that's good. Yeah, because we'll be doing it as a separate show and they'll be named as things that we've already covered, we want to be fairly comprehensive when we actually talk about a subject. So that we
Prepare
won't be
for the
going back.
meandering dialogue.
Oh god.
Lots of asides.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah, so that'll start coming out soonish. Yeah, so once again, thanks for listening to the podcast, episode 2, backwards 2. Bye, everybody.
See you guys. We can count, I swear.
Right.
I'm half tempted to draw backwards 2 to see whether it looks anything like a 5.
It does, just not right.
Okay, it's close enough. Bye, everybody.
Backwards and upside down.
Okay, what that...